Friends, in this video, let us learn about human reproduction. Okay. First, let me introduce some definitions. Right. Gametogenesis. Gametogenesis means formation of gametes. Okay, formation of gametes, male gametes and female gametes. Okay. Next is insemination. Insemination is transfer of sperms into the female genital tract. Okay, transfer of sperms into the female genital tract. Next, fertilization. It is the fusion of sperm and ovum. Okay, that's called fertilization. You all know that. Okay. Next is implantation. Okay, once the zygote is formed, it will go successive divisions and it will become a blastocyst, and that will get fixed to the uterus. That is called implantation. Fixing of the blastocyst to the uterine wall. So that is called implantation, fixing. Next comes gestation. Okay. This is the period where the embryo develops. The developmental period of embryo. Okay, that is called gestation. And finally, the sixth step is parturition. It is delivery of the baby. Okay, delivery of the baby. So human reproduction involves the following 6 steps: gametogenesis, formation of sperms; insemination, transfer of sperms into the female genital tract; fertilization, the fusion of male and female gamete, that is sperm and ovum; implantation, fixing up the blastocyst to the uterine wall; gestation, the embryonic developmental period; and parturition is the delivery of the baby. Okay, so 6 steps. In this video, we are going to study in detail about the male reproductive system. Okay, the male reproductive system. So you all know that these are the following parts. Okay, a pair of testes. Okay, then accessory ducts. Glands. Okay, accessory glands. Then the external genitalia. Okay, pair of testes, accessory ducts, accessory glands, and external genitalia. So let us see one by one. Coming to the testes, we have a pair of testes. It is present outside our body in a skinny pouch. Okay, so it is there present in a pouch. It is a skinny bag which contains a pair of testes, right? Okay. Coming to the testes, the length of the testes may be 3 to 4 cm. Okay, length, and the width is 2 to 3 cm. Okay, so this is the length and this is the width, and that testis is covered by a dense covering. It is covered by a dense covering. Okay, then actually it is placed outside the body because it needs temperature lower than that of the internal body temperature. It needs temperature lower than that of the internal body temperature. So actually it needs 2 to 2 degrees centigrade. Okay, so this is the temperature that is necessary for the testis to produce sperms. Then in the testis there are compartments, around 250 compartments. Okay. These are also called lobules. Okay, 250 compartments. Also these are known as lobules. So inside the lobules, 3 highly coiled seminiferous tubules are present. Inside the lobules, 3 highly coiled seminiferous tubules. Okay, 3 highly coiled seminiferous tubules are present, and it is here in this seminiferous tubule sperms are produced. Okay, so in this seminiferous tubules sperms are produced. Okay. So sperms are produced in the seminiferous tubules. Okay, so outside the seminiferous tubule there is a region called interstitial space. So outside the region outside the seminiferous tubules will have interstitial space. Okay, interstitial space. And before that, in the seminiferous tubule, there are 2 types of cells. Okay, just I finished that. So in the seminiferous tubule, there are 2 types of cells. One is male germ cell. So this male germ cell will undergo meiosis to produce sperms. Okay, these male germ cells also known as spermatogonia. The male germ cell is also known as spermatogonia. They undergo meiosis to produce sperms. You very well know that gametes are formed only after meiosis. Okay, in gametes the number of chromosomes, they are reduced to half. Okay, and it has one more lining of cells, that is in seminiferous tubules there is one more lining of cells which consists of Sertoli cells. These Sertoli cells provide nourishment to the developing embryo. Okay, so especially that head of the sperm will be embedded into the Sertoli cells. Okay, Sertoli cells provide nourishment to the sperms. Now we come to that interstitial space. The region outside the seminiferous tubules, they are known as interstitial space. In that there are some cells known as interstitial cells or Leydig cells. So these Leydig cells will produce testicular hormones called androgen. Okay, these Leydig cells produce testicular hormones known as androgens. Right. Then coming to the accessory ducts present in the testis. Okay, so we have the following ducts, and here is a flow chart, and that is how we will proceed. Okay. So seminiferous tubule. That is passing through retitestis. Okay. That will end up in vas efferens, and that enters epididymis, and from there, okay, so these are the ducts present in the testis. Okay, so actually the process is like this. This is a retitestis. Right from the seminiferous tubule will get through this vas efferens, and will get into this epididymis, and finally end up in vas deferens. And this will ascend. They will climb up. You can very well refer to the pictures given in the textbook. So it will climb up, it will ascend, and it will have a loop over the urinary bladder. Okay, it forms a loop over the urinary bladder. Okay, and it will enter to the urethra, and that is how these ducts are present. Okay. At the same time, the seminiferous tubule. Okay, so as it passes like this, we have a gland called seminal vesicle. Okay, from there a duct will arise, that is called ejaculatory duct, that will also enter through the urethra. Okay, so the purpose of ejaculatory duct is to store and transport sperms. Okay, store and transport sperms. Okay, and this ejaculatory duct will send out the sperms to the outside through urethra. Okay, that opening is also known as urethral meatus. Okay, so you can call it as urethral meatus. Yes. So this is how these ducts. Okay, ducts are nothing but tubes. So as it keeps moving, it gets a different name. So everything starts with the seminiferous tubule that I told you. It is there in the testis, in the lobule. Okay, so there, from there it starts, enters through the retitestis, vas deferens. These are all names of the ducts, various accessory ducts. Epididymis, then vas deferens, then it will ascend, climb up, and start looping the urinary bladder, and enters as ureter and ends up in the urethral meatus. At the same time, from seminal vesicle, another duct will come, that is the ejaculatory duct. It stores and transports sperms, and that is sent out, okay, through the opening called urethral meatus. Something about the external genitalia. Okay. Nothing but the tubular structure called penis. Okay, so it has special tissue that helps in the erection of penis, right? And the end portion of that has a swollen structure, large structure called glans penis. A bulb-like structure at the end of the penis is called the glans penis. And next to that there will be folded skin-like structure called the foreskin. So that is how the external genitalia is presented. Okay, external genitalia, that is called penis. It's a tubular structure. The bulged part of it is called glans penis. Okay, and the end portion of that is called foreskin. So, however, this entire structure is made up of special tissue that helps for the erection of the penis. Right. Now we'll see some of the glands that we come to glands. Actually, 3 glands are there: seminal vesicle, prostate gland, and bulbourethral gland. Seminal vesicle, prostate gland, and bulbourethral gland. First and the third one, they are paired. Okay, seminal vesicle, a paired seminal vesicle. Similarly, bulbourethral also in pair, whereas prostate gland is single. So all these glands will produce a kind of fluid which is rich in, that is also known as seminal plasma. So all these will produce seminal plasma that is rich in fructose, calcium, and some enzymes. So this particular seminal plasma will lubricate the penis. Okay, will lubricate the penis, especially for the insemination purpose. Okay, so that is the function of all these things. They produce seminal plasma, a juicy substance which is rich in fructose, calcium, and enzymes that lubricates the penis and helps in the insemination of sperms into the genital tract. So with that, we come to the end of this session. Hope you enjoyed this video. Kindly subscribe, share, and like. Thank you.